What's up, everybody? What's up? As you can see earlier, we had the fellas on. If you watched the part, I don't know how I'm gonna break it down with the fellas, how many parts it is right now, because I ain't edited that as of yet. But welcome to the Ion Podcast, Ion Podcast Radio. It's C Dub. It's your boy C Dub, and I'm hyped because I got the ladies with me. I got the ladies with me. I got Niche on the line with me. Say what's up to the people. And she's on mute.
Hey y'all.
Okay, there we go. There we go. I got my sister Choma. She's in the building. Say what's up to the people, Choma.
Hey brother. Hey y'all. How's everybody doing?
And I got Jazzy Faye in the building. What's up, Jasmine? Say what's up to the people.
Hey people, I'm in here.
And then I got last but not least my beautiful Nefertiti herself. The queen of my Nile, my boo Tony. Say what's up to the people, boo. You look good, boo.
What's up, people? Let's get it.
Yes, sir. So I had to shut that door, like y'all win. So look, so the fellas we were discussing Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day just passed, and I just wanted to gauge the fellas and see how they felt about Valentine's Day. And I felt it only right to get that woman's perspective, right? I want to be fair. So I'm just gonna do the question asking, and y'all can talk how y'all want to talk. I might object every now and then, but we against the clock, and this is y'all's opportunity. So the question that I asked the fellas was simply, is Valentine's Day a woman's thing, more for a woman, or as a man, should he or should I expect something as well? Is it something that I should expect? Should I be salty if I don't get nothing on Valentine's Day? That was my initial question. So what do you all think from a woman's perspective? And any of y'all, we can jump right in. Y'all don't have to be bashful.
Well, let me jump in. This is Jazz. I think Valentine's Day is a woman's holiday, and I think everybody knows that. I think women nowadays are starting to step up and show their man some love and stuff for Valentine's Day, but I think it's all about the women, and I thought that Sweetest Day was for the men. However, I heard yesterday on the radio on Kevin Hart's show that there is a male holiday, March 14th, to come right after Valentine's Day called Steak and Day. So that's a new thing that was
Oh,
established
whoa.
in 2002.
I did. I didn't expect that one. I'm
I ain't
gonna have
heard
to.
that.
I have seen that. I have heard about that, Jazz,
Yeah,
because of social
they
media.
looked it up. They looked it up and said it was established 2002, and that's the men. They're getting their day
Oh,
after February
hold on.
14th, March 14th. So you know,
Mm.
Woo, I'm gonna have to do some editing, but
that's my baby's birthday, so I won't be participating on that holiday.
oh wow. All right, anybody else? What y'all got for us? What y'all got?
I agree with Jazz. I think ultimately it is a woman's time for her significant other or lover to show his appreciation and love toward her. However, I like to I like to show Carrington the same love. So I don't feel comfortable if I don't do nothing, and not saying that I gotta go out of my way to like lavish him in all these gifts and stuff like that, but I do want him to know that the same love that he gives me is reciprocated, and I like doing something nice for him too. But I do expect and look for something every Valentine's Day.
Well, I also think that Valentine's Day is a woman's holiday. And I think it is nice if the woman does something for her partner, but is it necessarily expected, required? No, but it is a nice gesture.
Okay, okay.
I feel the same way as Niche. I feel the same way. It's a women's holiday, but I always try and do something just to kind of show Jonah that I love him, whether it's gifts or making him feel relaxed or something special. But yeah, I think Valentine's Day is a women's holiday. And
Well, no, let me look. No, that's it.
Okay, so we got a consensus there. Y'all all feel that it's a but me personally, I feel like I'm supposed to get something on Valentine's Day. Whether it's just a card, whether it's a Starbucks card, it don't matter. I'm not a person that really says, "Oh, it has to be this particular type of gift." For me personally, but I do expect something. But again, I'm married, so if you single, you might view that differently. But I'm speaking from a married man's
I didn't know
perspective.
you felt that way, Carrington. I do stuff because I want to, but I didn't know
I
you expected
I
something.
mean, it's Valentine's Day. I would expect something like something, but it's all good. It's you always get something for me anyway, so it's all good. Don't roll your eyes. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That does
I
bring
Uh,
up a good point about expectations, though, because I don't think I knew that. Do men expect gifts, or is it like a pleasant surprise?
um, I think you would have to add it. I think it depends on the man because when we had the fella show, I don't think men expect gifts. Y'all know what men expect. So, and to me, I think that's whack. Like that shouldn't be what I have to expect just on Valentine's Day. You see what I'm saying? But that's just me. But I think I don't know. It makes you feel good when you get something. Whenever you get a gift, it makes you feel good to know somebody's thinking about you. So, you know, me being married in my situation, that's how I feel. So that's just me again. That's just me. But let me go here and see how y'all, because this was something that came out of this. One of the fellas stated, "I don't think it's right that a female should expect me to get her something that she can't afford or get herself." What is y'all's take on that? I need to hear this one. And I'm gonna go on mute.
I was a little offended by that. I think as a male pursuing a woman, or even if you're not, like, why would that even be the mentality? But I know if you are pursuing somebody and you trying to show her, that you care, why does a price tag have to be on it in the first place? And second of all, like, why does it matter if she can't afford it? I would think that the mentality would be, I know she can't afford this, so I'm gonna show her the life that I can give her, or something like that. Like, I don't know why that would even be that would even be the thought process.
No, no, no.
Oh, I thought I
That's
got burnt off because my
no, no,
time
no.
was up. But I don't even know why that would be the thought process. That was kind of a little childish to me.
Well,
Yeah, I thought that was ignorant. I really thought that was an ignorant comment because I mean, if you are like you said, if you're pursuing somebody and you will want to give them your best, like you want to show them what you can do for them and you want to make them happy and spoil them. I mean, what exactly is the woman expecting that she can't afford? It's not like we're out here asking for a Maserati or something. It's
Well,
roses and
well,
you
oils
see,
or dinner or something.
go ahead, Niche. Go ahead.
I kind of have a different perspective. And at first, I thought my answer was going to be like, he wrong. But when I sat up here and thought about it, so personally, I have an issue with people who do that for their birthdays in regards to their parents, because I've had coworkers who, oh, for my child's birthday, they want me to get them, like it was all stuff that they couldn't afford. So unfortunately, there is a certain type of person who put those kind of demands on people, like, oh, well, since I can't afford it, I'm gonna make this person get it for me. So I'm just kind of torn. But if that's just his mentality, period, then I kind of side-eye him, unless this is a person that's what they're used to doing. I hope I'm making sense.
Nah,
Now that makes
you made
sense.
perfect. You made good sense. You made perfect
Yeah, that
sense.
makes a lot of sense.
And I didn't even view that perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like the way you brought it, okay, that was a different little angle. So, yeah, I didn't even
Yeah,
think of it
because
like that.
even now, in our older age, I have friends who are like, well, my parent is getting me this for my birthday. And I'll be looking at them like, you still want birthday gifts from your parent? Like, at what point does it stop? Do you stop putting the expectations on other people?
Right. Now I will go a little further. I think it was like they brought up situations where you have women that'll want like a $10,000 purse or something to that extent, or a $5,000, whatever it might be, but it's something that they know that they can't afford, but they broach you with it and then be salty with you like, oh, you couldn't get that for me for Valentine's Day. Do you really love me, or do you really like, does that show my lack of appreciation for you if I can't produce that?
And the
Well, when
people
you
who,
put it that way, that makes sense. I mean, I guess maybe I'm not that type of person to just expect expensive gifts like that. So when you first proposed the question, I was thinking about regular stuff, even like spa day gifts and stuff like that. But I'm not out here asking for a Birkin bag and stuff. So I guess if somebody is, I can understand a man that's dating a woman. I can understand that mentality then. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense. And that's kind of wrong of a woman to expect that um, from a man, especially if y'all just dating. I thought it was the other way around, like it was his mentality, like going into it, like I already know, like I'm not going to get her something that I know she can't afford, because I feel like, if you love somebody and you like them, and it's feasible. Now I ain't saying no $10,000 person, nothing, but like Jasmine said, like $100 spa day, like I don't see nothing wrong with doing that. But again, I'm married, so it may be different for single people, but I think that's taking advantage of somebody anyway. If you expecting somebody to spend thousands on you for Valentine's Day, especially
Now,
if y'all just dating.
now let me, Choma, go ahead and say what you wanted to say, because I think you were trying to chime in.
no, that was good. The question, because I was going to ask if the person who said that was married or if they were dating or courting somebody, because that kind of changes the perspective a little bit.
Right. So the person that made the statement and the persons that agreed, they are all single, right? They all
Okay.
single people. So now let me ask y'all this. Let's take it a step further, right? What if a $10,000 Birkin bag or whatever is feasible for them, right? So what if that's something that they can produce, but they don't want to worry about feeding the gold digger mentality, or somebody that's after them simply for their money?
I feel like if it's a relationship and the love is really there, why does a price tag have to be on anything? Like, she should still respect him if he came with some $12 roses and a box of chocolates. Like, it if the love is there, it's the thought behind the gift. To me, like I tell Carrington all the time, like,
It's the
you
gift for
cannot get me
me.
a gift, but I better have a card with some thought put into what you write in the card. Like, I don't care if you write it on a piece of paper. Like, I expect cards for every holiday, because I feel like there's thought put into like what you want to say in a card. And I just feel like, if it's real love there and it's a true relationship, I don't care if you spend $5 versus $10,000. Like, it's the thought behind the gift to me.
But I'm also going to throw this in there. So being single and being, that I actively date, you're throwing in like a whole different ball game when are you in a relationship? Are you in a situationship? Like, what are y'all doing? So
Exactly.
that makes all the difference.
I like
That does
that
make a
point.
difference. But Tony, we have a friend that used to date a guy that was well off. And I think for her birthday or Christmas, he just got her like a hat. And she felt some type of way about that, because it was kind of like, you can afford more, you can do more. But I just feel like, yeah, if they can, but we're not, I don't think we should ask for gifts. I shouldn't say, you should get me this $5,000 purse for Valentine's Day. That's what I want. I think you should just, like you said, whatever is given, you just appreciate that.
Well, I'm gonna throw this little nugget in there. So,
Come on, sis. Preach, sister.
and again, I think I'm the only one on here single, but for my Peloton, I got half the purchase of my Peloton because I asked. So you kind of gotta know that you kind of gotta know like the man that you're dating and also like what he's able to do financially, because it wasn't a question. It was just like, okay, here you go. But now would I do that to every person that I'm dating? No. But and like I said, this is not even my man. This is not even my boyfriend. This is not somebody who I'm about to post pictures with. But I was comfortable enough to ask, and I got it. So that was what, $1,200?
Jesus.
That was nice.
Now
Dang,
let me
he couldn't even get a picture, sis.
now hold on.
He
So hold on. From a man's perspective though, now if he's starting off, like say Niche, you and the guy, y'all move forward, right? If he's starting off Valentine's Day giving you $1,200 worth of whatever,
Mm-hmm.
as y'all continue to grow or continue to flourish or get deeper involved, say the next time he come with something that's $12, will that energy be the same or will it be different? Because I think you have to think about the expectations of what you start, the ground rules you
Yeah.
set.
Mm-hmm. I think the energy would be the same. It was just like I kind of slid it in at the right time. And this wasn't even for Valentine's Day. This was just like a regular conversation. I kind of slid in. But if it was a $12 something, I would still be appreciative because I'm the type, like I love Reese's peanut butter cup eggs. So somebody who knew that I loved those like went out and bought me a 6-pack. So I was just appreciative of that because that was thoughtful to me. So just it's the thought behind it too. So that kind of has more thought as opposed to the financial value of the $1,200 because I asked when the Reese's peanut butter cups were given to me.
Right. That's good.
I think the thought behind the gift makes a huge difference on the impact of how it's received. I think if there's thought put into it, I don't care what the price tag is, versus if
I
there's
agree.
no thought and you just doing it just because.
I agree. Like, cause my husband got me a notebook that was one of my gifts for Valentine's. However, he heard me say the other day, "Oh, I'm running out of pages in my notebook." So that meant a lot to me because it is something that I needed for my work meetings and stuff. So I think when they, like you said, like when they put thought into it and they hear things that you like or hear things that you need, it means more than the dollar tag.
Okay.
And I
Now,
agree with that
go
too.
ahead,
Because
Chum. I'm sorry.
to
No,
piggyback off
go
of
ahead.
Jazz, like I think whether it's dating or I guess courting or in a marriage or serious relationship, I think it's intentionality. So one year you could get a big gift, but the next year you could be happy if he just, he makes your favorite food or gets your favorite candy. I feel like there's obviously a level of comfort when you're married or you've been dating for a long time. But if someone is courting and you want to get into a relationship with somebody, or you're saying, so and so means a lot to me, I don't think you should skimp on Valentine's Day. You know when that day comes. So you can save some coins and do what you can do. Like, don't use your credit card and go ball out. But there's intentionality, and I don't really think there should be an excuse to not do or say, well, she could have bought this herself. Because really, like, what are y'all even doing together at this point?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't
She could do it for
think
herself. She should do it for herself. But what are you doing
But
here?
I don't think it was you should do it for yourself. It's just I think they were coming from a perspective of you holding them to a higher standard than you hold for yourself. So not
Okay.
necessarily I want you to go out and buy it yourself. It's just like Tanisha was saying earlier, like it's not fair for me. You can't buy a car, but you want me to buy you a car.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, and not on no, I'm the man and I'm gonna buy you a car because I'm providing for you. But if we just dating, it's like
Right.
you're trying to hold me to a standard that's you know what I'm saying, that's like, come on now, how you gonna expect me to do that and you can't do it for yourself? So I think that's the angle that they were coming from when they made
But
that statement.
but what if they can't do it for themselves? Do they not like them enough to feel like they are deserving?
Now, for me, and I'm only speak for me. I can't speak from the other people, the other brothers that was on the call. For me personally, it just like Choma said. I think it just depends on where you at in the relationship, what you've established. Like if you needed, I don't know, if you needed new lights or something, and I could provide new lights for you, but you couldn't, and I felt like you was worthy of that, or we was in a relationship, and I felt that you were, that I was into you like that, then I would provide that for you, and I wouldn't
Right.
look at it from a perspective of, oh, she can't buy it herself, so I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna do it. So it's just, I think the level of that y'all on and the understanding that you have, I think that matters. But I also think is how you start. I just feel like I can't start if me and Tony started a relationship and I was buying her uh Gucci belts, Gucci shoes, Gucci loafers, all this stuff for Valentine's Day, and then we get, what I'm saying, we get down the road and I start bringing her a teddy bear. I don't think that's gonna be, it ain't gonna, it's gonna hit different. That's just my thought. It's gonna hit different. Whether I say I just thought about you or
That
not.
that's probably true. And I'm not even a materialistic person by no means. And y'all know I have buyer's remorse off of anything. But I could see that if you started off the relationship buying $10,000 purses and the next year buying something else, I could see that probably being like how I go from Gucci to teddy bears, on some women, not me, but I could see that. I could see that being that way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now, what this gonna be the last thing, and we gonna jump on this. I hope I'm not putting nobody on no fish grease, hot fish grease. But they were saying your gift is predicated on how you treat them. Quotations, air quotations.
But what if you ain't treating them in that way?
Your gift is predicated on how you treat them. So if you're not treating
I
them in
think
that
that's
way,
true.
then your gift is predicated on that.
That to me, that sucks to me that that's some kind of mental games you playing. Like either you with it or
Hmm.
you not.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. Now, on the back end of that, right? Y'all say that's some type of mental game you playing if you with it or you not. So what is it when women say, "Okay, you got me a gift, so I'm on." So would that be a mental game, or if you felt like, oh, your gift wasn't like all that, so I'm not gonna treat you right? So what would that be from a woman's perspective?
Who says that though?
But have y'all listened to Jasmine Sullivan's latest album? Somebody says that same thing on one of the snippets. A woman, it says that every woman, Carrington, can I say on here or not?
Go ahead. I edit. My edit game is impeccable, so you can say what you want. I
Okay.
clean it up.
Okay, but on Jasmine Sullivan, on the snippet, the woman says that every woman has been a hoe for their significant other at one point in their time to get something, and and her thought process is well, let me go ahead and give him. I want him to give me XYZ. So that
Right.
is a true thing for, again, some people. And I was just listening to the album yesterday. That's why it's on my mind. But I laugh because somebody's comment is like, you right about it. You right about it.
Well, see, and I only ask because I know that I've seen talk shows. I've heard people say like, "Oh, you don't want to be in a doghouse because you ain't get the right gift from a man's perspective, like, oh, you ain't get the right gift, so you ain't, you gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight, or you ain't, y'all not gonna get y'all's marital bliss in, your marriage enrichment in, because you struck out. So wouldn't that kind of be the same thing as a man saying, "Oh, if her gift is predicated on this," like, wouldn't that just be like the reverse of that?
It's all kind of tit for tat, honestly.
Right. Where is the thought process behind that? Because I feel like, again, it goes back to, with the gift, it's not about the money or anything else. It's the thought behind it. So if you already going into it, buying me a gift, like, well, this gift is going to be based on what you've been doing in the bedroom, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just think, like, if it's real love there and there's meaning and thought behind it, like, why is that thought process there? Why can't the thought process be, I love her, I want to do something nice for her, this is Valentine's Day, I want her to feel special, versus, well, I'm gonna just ease up on what I was gonna give her if she was really laying it down in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, to be fair, we also talking about somebody that's single, right? So I think we got to take that into perspective as well. So from a married point of view, that's ludicrous to us.
but even with single, if somebody is a significant other, or you're dating,
Mm-hmm.
and they mean that much to where you want to go buy them a gift, or it's even a thought like, ooh, I'm getting her a gift. Like, obviously y'all are item, y'all are a couple, but at this point with our age group, hopefully if you're dating and it's serious, then you're working towards something, and the thought process should still be different, I think. Like, I feel like Niche said, that's tit for tat, and I feel like to me, it's like little childish games. But I will say this, like, I don't know why we think that, but like, we, like, as married couples, like, we be always saying the little stuff about, like, if he makes deposits, then he can withdraw, like that whole thing. That's what it makes me think of. And I mean, even with that, I don't even know why the thought process is that, but for some reason, I don't know. It
This
is.
is what it is, huh?
I think
And see,
I'm sorry. I feel like it sets the relationship up to be very performance based. So
Come
you do
on,
this.
Don DeMarco. Come on.
I mean, you do this, you get a gift. And I feel like, what about the rest of the year before Valentine's Day? Is this just a
Right.
girl you just met? Because she's got a lot of conditions. Or is this a girl that you love? Y'all have a relationship and you still think this way when it's time to buy a gift? I'm just torn. How do
They
I'm
like
blown.
got us like Gizmo and Polo. We run around trying to get treats.
Trying to get
because I'm over
treats.
here, like, I need the definition of single. Is he single? Is he single with
Right.
strings?
Now,
Like,
see, my thing. This is my thing. I say somebody's single when they're not married or engaged. You single, even if
but
you
it's
in
so
a
many different
relationship.
layers.
Now,
Uh-huh.
now I agree with that. Now, when you go into dating and that whole layers, you right. There's all kind of gray areas if you let it be that. But to me, my definition of just single is you not engaged. You not in, because at the end of the day, when you engage and when you marry, I just can't walk away from that. If you just dating somebody, you can stop calling them. They don't owe you nothing, honestly. That's just my thought. So, but again, I think it's layers. I think it's layers to that. So, okay, we up against the clock because I got somewhere to be and y'all got somewhere to be. Any last thoughts or anything for a single fella, married fella, anything that you can encourage them with as far as
No, but
gift
I got a
giving?
question real quick to see what y'all think.
Oh, okay,
So
go ahead.
if a couple that has dated for a long time have broken up, they are over, suppoopposably, and
On that, no, we ain't
I'm
doing
just
that.
trying to
We
get an
not. No,
opinion.
we not
I'm
doing
just
that.
trying to get an opinion. Do you think it